Hello students, welcome all of you. In last lecture, we have started topic conical pendulum. We have obtained the formula for linear velocity of bob of conical pendulum performing circular motion and its angular velocity, which is given by equation omega is equal to under root g upon h. Now, when we consider the simple pendulum is like this. Now, if the motion is given to the simple pendulum such that the bob of this simple pendulum performs the circular motion like this. In this case, the bob of this simple pendulum describe the circle, while the string of this simple pendulum describe a cone. Now, that type of pendulum is called as conical pendulum. Now, when we consider this conical pendulum, if we increase its velocity, it increases its radius. Therefore, we have studied that velocity of bob of conical pendulum depends on radius and angle theta. Now, when the velocity is small, then the radius of circle is small. As we increase the velocity of conical pendulum, its radius goes on increasing. Therefore, as we increase the velocity, its radius goes on increasing. Similarly, when we consider the angular velocity omega, if we increase the number of revolutions, this angular velocity is inversely proportional to the height of conical pendulum. When we increase its angular velocity, then its height goes on decreasing. Therefore, let's consider initially the angular velocity is very small, then the height of conical pendulum is large. Now, when we increase the angular velocity, its height goes on increasing and this bob of conical pendulum goes in upward direction. Now, today we are going to calculate the periodic time of this conical pendulum, or periodic time in which this bob of conical pendulum completes one circle. Now, let's consider when this bob of conical pendulum completes one circle, its covered distance, which is equal to circumference of this circle. Now, the time required to complete its one revolution is nothing but its periodic time. Therefore, we can write, now we know that velocity is equal to distance upon time. Therefore, from this equation we can write time is equal to distance upon velocity. Distance divided by velocity. Now, the time for this conical pendulum, this time is nothing but its periodic time denoted by T prime, because by capital T we have denoted the tension in that string. Therefore, periodic time T prime is equal to, now when this bob of conical pendulum completes one revolution, the distance covered by this bob is nothing but circumference of this circle having radius small r. Therefore, its circumference is nothing but 2 pi r divided by linear velocity of this bob performing circular motion v. But we know that what is the v? Linear velocity, which is given by equation v is equal to under root rg tan theta. We can put this value in this equation. Therefore, we can write, but v is equal to under root rg tan theta. Therefore, we can write T prime, or periodic time of conical pendulum, is equal to 2 pi into r divided by under root rg tan theta. Now, this equation can be written as, let's consider this 2 pi, then this r, when we write this r under root, we can write under root r square. Therefore, we can write it as this r in root, we can write r square divided by this rg tan theta. Rg tan theta. Now, this r get cancelled with this r. Therefore, T prime, which is equal to 2 pi under root r upon g tan theta. Now, let's consider here we have to put the values of r in the form of sin theta. Let here r is the radius of circle. Now when we consider this triangle, here is the right angle. Now when we take the trigonometric ratio sin theta for this angle, therefore now from figure we can write sin theta r divided by l. Therefore we can write r is equal to this l into sin theta. Put this value in this equation. Therefore we get, put this value of r. Therefore we get t prime or periodic time of conical pendulum is equal to 2 pi under root. What is the value of r? L sin theta. L sin theta divided by g into tan theta. But this tan theta can be written as sin theta divided by cos theta. Therefore, we can write g into sin theta divided by cos theta. Now, this sin theta get cancelled with this sin theta. Therefore, t prime or periodic time of conical pendulum is equal to 2 pi under root. This denominator of denominator goes into the numerator. Therefore, we can write L into cos theta divided by G. This is the required formula for periodic time of conical pendulum. T bar or T prime is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta divided by G. Now, when this theta becomes equal to 0, then this conical pendulum get converted into simple pendulum. Therefore, if theta is equal to 0 degree, then cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, t prime periodic time is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G. This is the periodic time for the simple pendulum. T is equal to periodic time is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G, and periodic time for conical pendulum is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta divided by G. Now, the periodic time of conical pendulum depends on length of the string. As we increase the length of string, its periodic time goes on increasing. It depends on angle theta and it depends on acceleration due to gravity. But the periodic time of conical pendulum does not depend on mass of a ball attached to that string. That is, when we attach two bodies of different masses to a two string of same length, then the periodic time for both the conical pendulum is same. That is, periodic time of conical pendulum does not depend on the mass of ball or mass of body attached to the string. Now, we are going to calculate the tension in the string of conical pendulum. We are going to calculate this capital T, that is tension in the string. For that, here consider the vertical and horizontal component of tension. Here, the vertical component T cos theta balances the weight of bob. Therefore, from this we can write the first condition, T cos theta is equal to mg, equation number first. And second, this horizontal component T sin theta provides the required centripetal force for the circular motion of bob of conical pendulum. Therefore, we can write T sin theta is equal to centripetal force mv square upon r, equation number second. Now, by squaring and adding these two equations, by squaring and adding equation first and second, we get here squaring on left hand side of both this equation, and when we add, we get t square cos square theta plus t square sin square theta is equal to mg square or m square g square plus square of this centripetal force m v square divided by r bracket square. Now here we can consider t square as a common, therefore t square in bracket cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to, now here m square g square plus m square v raised to 4 divided by r square. Now we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, therefore we can write t square, that is t is nothing but the tension in the string, t square is equal to m square g square plus m square v raised to 4 divided by r square. Now we have to consider m square g square as a common, but here in second term there is a m square but there is no g square system, therefore we can multiply it by g square and we can divide by g square. Now consider this m square g square as a common, here m square g square in bracket here 1 plus this v raised to 4 divided by r square into g square, v raised to 4 divided by r square g square. Now this can be written as t square is equal to m square g square in bracket 1 plus v square upon rg bracket square, because v square upon rg, when we square of this term v square into square it becomes as v raised to 4 divided by rg square is nothing but r square g square. Now what is v square upon rg is nothing but the, we have calculated the angle of conical pendulum. V square upon rg is nothing but the tan theta, therefore we can put that value t square is equal to m square g square in bracket 1 plus tan theta bracket square. V square upon rg is nothing but tan theta and v square upon rg square bracket square is nothing but tan theta bracket square. Now here let's consider t square is equal to m square g square in bracket 1 plus tan square theta. But from the figure, what is the tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but opposite side divided by adjacent side, r divided by h, and tan theta square is nothing but r upon h bracket square, r upon h bracket square. Since here we can write tan theta is equal to r upon h from the figure, tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side, or we can write taking square root, we have to calculate the tension or not t square, we have to calculate the tension capital T, therefore taking square root on both side, therefore we get T is equal to m square g square square root mg in bracket under root 1 plus r upon h bracket square. This is the required equation for tension in the string for the conical pendulum, having formula tension T is equal to mg under root 1 plus r upon h bracket square, where T is the tension in the string, m is the mass of bob, g is the acceleration due to gravity, r is the radius of circle along which this bob perform circular motion, and h is the vertical height of a conical pendulum. Okay.